put my face here in the center here since it's my stream. How are you? Happy Sunday. Hope you're all doing well. I haven't done one of these for a hot minute, mostly because... Oh man, why did I stop doing these? I think I stopped doing it because StreamYard changed like their payment plan at the time, and I was like, I wasn't getting back what I was putting in, so it didn't make any sense for me to like try and continue to do that. And I think detractors at the time were on the rise, and I couldn't have a stream without them showing up wanting to talk about my boss, and I was like, I just don't need that in my life. But we're here now. And part of the reason I wanted to do the stream instead of the video was because I was hoping I could just kind of knock out two things at once. I could get the video up for my accountability and plan at the same time instead of planning and recording, editing, spending 4 hours of my Sunday doing that instead of 2 hours of just spending time with you and getting stuff done together. So that is all a bunch of tap dancing for the sake of waiting for some folks to pop in and hang out and plan with me. So, and that's actually what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be spending 2 hours planning out this coming week and a little bit of planning. I'm in the tub, but here. Is this a tub stream? Is that a hot tub stream? Is that what we're doing, Danny? I didn't know we were doing that. Anyway. So part of that also has to do with the fact that May is like coming up like this week, and so I wanted to do a bit more forecast planning on that front. And one thing I noticed, and it's probably because of the medications I'm on after the surgery I had 2 weeks ago, but it was like when I try to plan the following day, I keep forgetting certain things. So I thought if I just did it all at once with you guys, it would just help me stay on track, and I would keep my sanity just a little bit more, just a little bit more. So I'm not late, I'm on time. Stop telling me I'm late. I'm exactly here when I mean to be here, sir. Exactly here when I mean to be here. So, but that's what we'll be doing. So if you guys plan digitally, if you plan on paper, if you plan in your brain, that's cool. We'll go ahead and do all of that. And I guess we'll go ahead and we'll start with one of my first questions before you all watch me spend the next few hours planning. But one of the things I'd like to ask you is, do you like a pre-printed planner? Or are you a digital, or do you use a bullet journal where you have to make your own layouts and such? So I know everybody is a little different. Some people are hybrids. I tried to go full digital at one point, but the problem is that if I don't have an internet Wi-Fi, if I can't connect to the internet, my digital planners don't work. And then sadly, sometimes if I can't remember my physical, like there's pros and cons to all of it. But I do have a little bit of a hybrid system where I carry the paper with me, and I plan the day before offline, because if you know anything about me, I spend all day looking at a screen and it gets really taxing on my eyes. So I do like having a paper planner that I can look at the end of the night to go ahead and plan out my next day before I go to bed, because then it just gives me slight peace of mind. If I don't have to wonder about what I'm doing, I can just go and do it, and that's quite nice, I say. So let's see. I do love my default calendar app, has reminders and events. I've tried a few of those. I have tried Apple Calendar, I've tried Google Calendar, I have tried the Reminds app. I have tried many things. And some have pros and cons. Sarah Bookstage, I hope you're doing well. Says I used the Franklin planner back in the days. These days I use Notion. I also was a very big Notion advocate. I even made a shirt that said I love Notion because I used it so extensively. I ran into the internet problem with Notion, and I also used Notion so extensively that I caused it to lag, which I didn't know that you could do that, but we all found out together that I could. So alas, I am here again with my current system, hopefully to figure out. I will say that Notion is wonderful. I haven't used it in about a year, so I don't know what kind of advancements and developments that they've made since then. It may be perfectly fine. I'm not really willing to go and find out, because if I get enamored with Notion's new shiny objects, you may never see me again, because I'll just become completely engrossed in that, because that's what I do. Guys. So no right answer. So. But let's go ahead, and I guess the first thing I want to do is I want to actually plan my week. I got a lot going on this week. I got a lot going on the week after. And I guess after that, I could try and plan my month. We'll see how that goes. Small steps, guys. We're going to start with week, and then we'll move into the month. So let's go ahead and pull up the one screeny back up here. Oh, what do we got here? I am strictly digital now, thanks to my fancy iPad. Fancy iPad. It's got reminders and stuff on there. I need to use mine a little bit more. Actually, let me do what I said I was going to do, which is pull up the thing I didn't pull up. So the digital version of what I use is actually Notion, and I really do like Notion, and it goes to all my devices. The only reason I don't use it for agenda planning, which is what I use the physical planner for, is because for some reason, somehow between the computer, my iPad, and my phone, it will mess up all of my agenda things. It does it every time. I tried to troubleshoot it for 2 weeks, and I finally was just like, you know what? I don't need to use it for that. I just don't need to. We're done. We're done with that. We're completely over that. We're moving on. I'm going to use the paper planner to do all of that kind of stuff, and that's going to be it. But I don't know why I moved that out of the way. So the first thing that I want to take a look at are all the meetings that I have this week. I have lots of meetings, so we will go ahead and start getting that set up. So I have, let's see, Monday, I have one meeting with AC, and that's with Kevin. Good times, guys. Good times. So that is a meeting note. What do you mean there's an error? Oh man, this is not time I want to find out about errors on my thing. Meeting notes. Let's try one more time. Save task. Oh, that's my fault because I can't do this right. Okay, so I can't do that, but it can do that. All right, so that is a meeting, and then I have an RV meeting. That's all hands. Again, can't use semicolons, gotta use underscore. And there's actually 2 of those, but that's fine. So meeting notes, and I actually have another one of those on Tuesday at 10. That goes right there, meeting notes. And then I have another meeting that is going to be with a client. That's with, okay. Be very careful about how I name all this stuff. So I don't know. Am I having an editor meeting after that? I don't see Andrew here, so I can't ask him. I do have another meeting after this one though, so that's exciting. RV, pre-press. All right. Meeting notes. Let's see what y'all saying. We should all have a scheduled weekly meeting on Mondays. Forgot to mention that in the last meeting. Should we have another meeting, Danny? You're about to find out how many meetings I have. Hello, Russ. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Lefty Crochet. Hello. I am both a digital and paper. Hey, hybrid. You and me both. Digital for appointments and paper for everything else. Trying to find a good paper layout. So you want meetings? What do you want meetings for, Marv? What about pre-meetings? No, we're not doing pre-meetings for meeting. I did that enough when I worked at a college. We're not doing that again. So okay, so, and then that's a stream, that's a meeting on the 30th. So I am chatting with Caleb for an hour. Do I have any more meetings? I haven't had a one-on-one with Andrew for a while. Let's do that. Let's see. That's Friday, 9:30. Andrew's not in trouble or anything. I just usually like to touch base. Meeting notes. Maybe I'll have the editor meeting later because it's already meeting heavy. We need to have meetings to plan more meetings. No, Vidal. No, we don't need to have meetings to plan meetings. That's ridiculous. All of you guys. Meetings are a poor substitute for work. They are. In fact, if I have a meeting, I try to keep them under 20 minutes, but I don't get to run all these particular meetings. So that makes me sad. But what I am running are some streams. So that's cool. So let's see. So we're doing Stardew. Danny, do you want to do Stardew with me tomorrow? I didn't ask you the last few times because you were sicky. But if you want to join, you are more than welcome to. And then I've got politically incorrect knitters. PIK, that's a stream. Stream notes. And then I had one on the 29th. Yeah, so it's 7. And that's with World at Wars. Okay. But that's with Thomas. So that's what we're going to put that under as stream. And then on this day, we have plot holes and payoffs. Stream notes. And then later that night, I am streaming with the M4 Empire. So, okay, you do want to be there. Okay, I'll make sure to include you in the thumbnail, my darling. Hey, Marcos, how are you? How are you doing? Tell me about you. Are you well? Are you well, sir? Lurking. Andrew, do you want a one-on-one on Friday? I know we haven't had one for a while. I was just thinking about you. I put it in here just in case, but I can easily delete it. Let's see. So what else do I have going on? So we do that stream, that meeting. That meeting is actually replaced. Let me erase this out of my planner because that's a different... No, I'm still having that meeting. Oh my god, there's another meeting, guys. My life. Leads. Let's see, meeting notes. Okay. Let's see. This Thursday is going to be a wash for me. Complete company meeting, motivational team lunch, and a doctor's appointment. Pretty much back to back. Oh man, I know everything about that. I know everything about that. I is fine with thicker beard. Thicker beard. You using like the good like oil on your beard? Like what you doing with that, Marcos? What you doing with that? All right, so we have all the things I have to do coming up, so that's exciting. So let's do a few things that I need to make sure I get done for the week. So, oh man. So, actually, we'll do the task here in a minute. In a minute, we'll do that. Still waiting to hear from Andrew if he wants his one-on-one or not. You have to type back. Let's see. I'm just letting it grow and trim it here and there. I use beard oil daily and sometimes a balm. Oh, that will keep it looking fancy and schmancy. Hello, Den Red and Gray. How are you? How are you? I don't know why I asked that. You're in the other room, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, so. All right, well, I guess we can get to the things I have to get done for the week, so that's always exciting. All right, let's move this mic over here for a little bit. So one thing I have not been doing very well with, despite my best efforts, is I've not been doing very well with my Kindle book sales. Now, granted, I will say I'm not selling units, but somebody's reading it, so that's nice. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like increase the amounts of units sold. So that's a thing that I'm trying to figure out. What wise words are you saying? If you don't have a plan, then you are part of somebody else's. Oh man, I don't want to be part of anybody's plan. Let's see. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Since I'm moving into this. So what things help you stay on task with your goals? So if you're making goals and you're working on your plans, what are things that help you commit to that? For me, it's actually doing a weekly breakdown and then trying to figure out what I need to do every day. So fun times. I think, so one of the things I do is I write a fuck ton of blog posts, and I haven't written any for this coming week. But I think I'm going to do that off screen once we're done here. But what I will do is on, I think the movie comes out on Friday. I'll probably watch it Saturday or Sunday, so we'll do the article that day. Okay, cool. So, all right, so things I need to get done. I need to write another short story, so let's just focus on that there. So let's make a task right here. So this is a task event. I need to write So I already wrote the washerwoman, and I wrote Peaches. Peaches I have to get out today. But I haven't written the next one, so I think that one will just be a becoming ghost story. So becoming a ghost. So that will be a task. I could not do that on day that is not made. Oh my goodness, do I have to make... So, where is my calendar to make my days? Okay. All right, everybody, we're going to plan B. Plan B. Got it today. See, what I wanted to do was show you how fancy smanchy I could be with planning this, but now I'm running into the tech issues that I really don't want to deal with. Whose fault is that? That's mine. That's mine. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Calendar. I've already got it in the sidebar, but it's not opening. Okay. Let's see what happens if I do this. Because it should be able to make it from the regular thing. Could not on this day, daily note. Okay, so it looks like I need to make the note. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Don't forget the cat wrangling. I don't think we're going to do that. Actually, now that you said that, I'm really glad that you reminded me, because on the 1st I have a gala I need to go... Oh man, I forgot 3 things on here that I need to do. So there's Band of Brothers... Brothers meeting, and then I don't know if we are actually going to Band of Brothers. Are we doing Band of Brothers, sir, on the 1st? Let me know. But I do know that I will be at a gala at this time, and that will be it's not really a meeting, but oh, here we go, appointment. Haha. Let's delete that because that's actually Band of Brothers. I see your question, Marcos. Give me 1 second. So, are these like plans of random things, like stuff to write and read? It's everything, Marcos. This is my life. This is everything. So everything that you guys see in yellow, these are meetings that I go to. And what I really like about the way that Notion works is I can open these into separate notes, and this is where I type all my meeting notes and all my actionables that I have to do. Everything that's pink, those are streams that I am either hosting or going to. I feel like I'm forgetting one on Thursday, though. No, there's only 2 streams on Thursday. Why do I keep thinking there's 3? There's not. Okay. I think because last week there were 3 streams I went to. Let's see. Only if we plan to show up briefly in a suit and a cocktail dress. Okay, then we probably won't go then. Okay, I'll take Band of Brothers off then. Let's see. Band of Brothers, like the TV show? I mean, kind of like the TV show, but this is a vet group. So it's a group of military veterans who all get together because I'm trying to be part of the community because I am a military veteran, but I don't associate with my local veteran chapter at all. So that's my thing there. Why can I not open full calendar? I already did that. Show. Okay, I'm going to take this down real quick while I figure out what is wrong with this. That way I can fix it. Because I would very much like to have all these notes done. But, again, what are things that help you guys stay on task with things that you're trying to do? Because I know I kind of lightly asked the question, and then I didn't follow up on it because I'm a bad person like that. So, that's the 22nd. Where's this month at? Give me the monthly. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. May. Let's take a look here. June. Let's see. I do weekly win box in my planner. Oh, so things that went really well. That's good. We like that. Don't forget the meeting with Nandrew first thing tomorrow with the subject of we need to talk. Oh, that will go over real well. You see how they're trying to do you dirty, sir? They're trying to do you dirty. Okay, let's just try. Why is it not working? Let's try this. I have a slightly new program and it's not working as well as I would like it to. Let's see. Okay, I know what's going on. All right. I see what's happening. One of my commands is fussing up a little bit. So that's what I need to see. Obsidian Brain. Let's see. New day. New daily planning. Let's see. Tomorrow, fleeting up. Okay, I think I need to open up my calendar then. Templater, full calendar. Oh, I must have taken it off. That's no good. That does mean absolutely no good whatsoever. Cool. Let's see. Let's move on to another question. So, if you guys had days that were 27 hours long and not 24 hours long, what would you do with those extra 3 hours? What would you do with those extra 3 hours? Psychology of selling. Okay, I think I got it to work. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the ticket. Hell yeah. Got really excited for a minute. May 1st. So why did May 1st immediately jump to September 20? Oh, is that because it's the next one? That seems kind of lame, though. I have questions. Why is it like this? This is kind of making me frustrated because it should just be working perfectly fine. But whatever. Whatever. This is just what I get. This is what I get for using technology, I guess. Again, earlier when I was talking about like hiccups I run into, this is one of those things. Russ says, I write out my weekly to-do list with boxes to check off next to each item. I can't plan by time because my PDA file would reject the entire list and I need to do it out of order. That's fair. I understand. Let's see. Danny says, okay, I have dry hands now. If we are no longer doing it on the 1st, I meant to set time aside and schedule it. Well, the only reason I don't think we can do it on the 1st is because one of the panelists can't make it, and I keep trying to ask them to pick a different time, and I'm not getting a response, and I don't want to go into that chat and ask them to pick a day and time right now. So I will follow up on that later. Let's see, 27 hours a day. Alpha Centurion time. Well, I would either adjust or have a psychotic episode. I said, no, we're not. Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry. Misread what you said. Leave me alone. Don't be mean to me. I'm only one little Kara over here. All right, wake up. Let's see if I can get this to work. All right, cool. I got at least this to work. So that's the best we're going to do right now. So wake up. We're waking up at 5 again, babe. I just wanted to let you know that. You, in fact, can find it because it's right here. Literally looking right at it. 5-1. I want to hear that from you. Do I just need to delete it? Okay, let's try that. Let's just delete it and see what happens. Man, I'm making a great case for why I need to not use technology anymore. All right, so that's the 30th. Templater day. All right, we're gonna do it the old way. Daily. I will not be stopped. I will not be stopped. All right, so did that all appear exactly where it needed to? Of course not. It all went right down here where it doesn't belong. Wonderful. All right, now it's all in there where it needs to be. I will fix that later. All right, so let's try again. Wake up. Haha! No, we're not waking up then. Screw that. We're waking up at 7. All right. Let's see what y'all said. An extra 3 hours would depend on my health energy levels. If it's not a good day, I would work on chores or decluttering. If it's a bad day, knit or crochet in the recliner. Oh, I should start doing that more. I'm not very good about that. Marv says, I'd use those extra hours for health stuff. Actually have time for the gym, yoga, and etc. I do need to work on my own mobility. Don't mean to be mean to my Carol. I mean, you could be. It's okay. It's okay. I could take it. I really could. All right, workout. So we're working out again, everybody. When I say we, I mean royal we. If you choose to work out, that's cool. But I am definitely working out again. I am not cleared for the full workout regimen that I used to do, but I am cleared to do light work. And what I mean by light work is, so for those of you who aren't aware, I had a surgery, and so I can't do anything like lift more than 15 pounds with my arms right now, but lower body, absolutely fair game. So we're going to be working on that a little bit. I've got a 30-day glute challenge that I'm going to do to try and help those cheeks just get a little bit higher and refirm back up, because I don't know if you guys know this, and I might actually start standing here in a minute, but when you spend all day sitting, it like does things to like your glutes where it completely like weakens and like deforms them and everything. And I'm all about that bubble butt. Okay, I'm all about having that. And now that I've said that, I'm going to make this desk go up so that way I'm not sitting anymore. But one of the things that you can do to make sure that you have such a rounded rear is you stand, you walk, and you do glute exercises. So that's what I'll be doing. Good times, guys. Good times. Oh, I need to raise this desk up more. Okay, that seems about right. I would never... Marcos, I would sleep more. What is sleep? What is sleep here? Did you get to the reading of the thingy things? Cough, cough. No, Marcos, I haven't had time. You and I work in the same place. I think you know that Eric keeps me very busy. I've not had time to read any of that. Although speaking of that, I do need to schedule the writing time for one of my clients real quick. So hold on. So we're on 20 right now. So that would take us up to 30. That would be 40. And that would finish the project. So there's that. Oh, and then on Tuesday, Carol's Classroom needs to get published. So, Marcos, I will get around to reading the thingies, I promise you. X article. Let's see. CC worksheet. All right, Fun Friday. And then Saturday, no, I think we're moving the Little Lantern updates to Sunday. So Little Lantern update. So we got all that going on. Let's see. You know what I haven't put on here, guys? I haven't put on here time to eat. Let's see. So we'll do lunch here. Let's see. I guess we'll do lunch here as well. This seems like a good time for lunch. I will eat after that meeting. lunch. And then I think we're gonna go see a movie on the weekend. So we'll figure that out. But what I do have going on Sunday is I have Mass. So we're going to Mass. And then, oh, you know what I didn't do today, guys? I didn't do my laundry. Well, I'll be doing that after this. Daily note, task. All right. So one of the things I need to do is I need to set up the meeting. Oh, that's another meeting I forgot. So many meetings, guys. So many meetings. Actually, so I can't have lunch then. Oh no, I missed another meeting. I am missing meetings all over the place. Oh my goodness. So that meeting's gonna have to be there, and then so I have another meeting with what is it? Rising Tide. There's too many meetings. I'm gonna start telling these folks I can't go to these meetings. And then I have another one with the charity, comic books for kids. Granted, he doesn't need me for a full hour, so okay. No, delete. Okay. CB 4K. And that's just a check-in, so I don't think we're gonna have to do anything too crazy. Don't forget brunch. No, there's no way. There's no way. All right, so workout. You could do more than just draw here, Marcos. You could do more. Nobody's gonna say anything if you decide to step up and do other things. I'm just saying. All right. So one thing I do, I haven't put dinner on here either. So this is what happens when I don't plan like this, is that I forget to do things like eat. And then nobody wants to talk to me because I'm just an angry, hungry person. I have a feeling we're gonna have dinner before then. We'll just have a big lunch. I'll be okay. Let's see, dinner. Now the good news is I've already done my meal planning for the week, so all I have to do is just grab it out of the fridge and eat it. That's it. That's all I gotta do. That's all I gotta do. All right. I think if I had 27 hours out of 3 hours, I would probably... I think I would crochet more. I think that's what I would do, because that's one of the things I'm running into that I'm struggling with, is having more recreational time. Although, speaking of recreational time, let's take a look here, because I've got media digest to do. So overview. Let's see. Pitch, anything. I know this looks crazy, just bear with me. Okay, it's not on here. Cool. So that is a book I need to read. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. So template, let's see, templater, insert template book. Oh, not in there. Literature note, here we go. Okay, so this is going to be an audiobook because I don't have time for the rest of this stuff. Oh, I must have accidentally clicked it. Audio, there we go. Fantasy thriller. Yeah, that all fits there. I'm going to start that actually today. And my goal is to have this book read by the 3rd. Who is the author of this book? Who is this person? Who is this person? Why am I listening to them? Pitch anything book. Yep, that looks like the cover right there. So let's take a look. Oh, it's one of those things where it has... Nope, okay. So it's just one author. Fantastic, fantastic. 1 minute. Rating. Haven't read it yet. Let's see. Literature, book notes. Book synopsis goes here. Hey, you know what Oh, wow. This is intense. Do you have like an actual book synopsis? Oh, here we go. Thank you, AI, for helping me just snag this from you. Notepad. Where is it? I like how Andrew hasn't told me if he wants to meet on Friday or not yet. I know you're there, Andrew. All right, book synopsis goes here. All right, there's the book synopsis. All right, so that takes care of that. So let's go back here. Okay, the one thing I hate about my current setup is how it makes the toolbar constantly disappear. Whose fault is that? It's mine. I set it up that way. It's completely my fault. Let's see. And then The Devil Wears Prada. We're watching that this week. Need to watch the first one though, so I guess I can add 2 notes for that in here. Nope. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Thanks. And then let's go down there because I have to get The Devil Wears Prada 2. Or get the first one, I should say. All right, new. Perfect. Why am I watching this movie, you might be asking? Because I'm going to write an article for it. I wrote an article for the Michael movie. If anybody's interested, you can find it on that Park Place. I wrote it yesterday and it went live today. So if you're there, or if you haven't checked it out, please do. If you want a link to it, I will slap it into the comment section for you. Happy to do so. Movie notes. Perfect. Dollars part 2. Template. This one I'm going to probably watch. I think we'll probably watch it Saturday. If not, I can move that. And then the first one I'll probably watch today after we're done. Has anybody seen the first one? What did you think about it? I'm just curious. There it goes again, doing that thing I hate it doing. Okay. Michael, pitch anything. Where's part of psychology? We're gonna move that to next month. Psychology is selling. We'll put that down. No, come on. Put that down here. Okay, perfect. So we're good on that. Selling from stage. I'm still taking that class right now. Oh man, I have classes to take. When do I have time for classes? Let's see. Here's a spot. I think I have 4 more of these seminars to go through, so we'll save there. No way it's happening on that day. Cancel. So I think we'll just stick with 2 to 4 seems a fine time to do all this training. Except on the first. And I've got things to do here. I'm gonna hold off on that. what do we got here? Angry Caro, you're not you when you're hangry. No, I think I am me when I'm hungry. I think I'm just more honestly me. Good film, not entirely my thing, but enjoyable and very strong characters. Okay. So much for the blah, 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 have their appeal, but the characters and various skits and award shows. Oh, okay. Well, I will check it out after today and see what I think about it and write some thoughts on it. Oh man, here's a fun one I haven't edited for a while. So let's see, what did you struggle with last month that you want to resolve next month? So let's do that one. Save. All right, let's put that back up. So the one thing that I struggled with last month that I want to be better about this coming month is managing my time. As you can see on this beautiful calendar, we're trying to do that. And it's coming and going in different ways. The big problem I had last month is that I would say yes to things and then I would forget to like put it on my agenda and my calendar. And then I would run into situations where because I didn't put it down, things like one example was that I told Arudai that I would go to his stream for getting 15,000 followers, which is really cool. Like, super congratulations to him on that. And I said I would go, and then I forgot until I was sitting at my desk being like, I think I'm supposed to be somewhere. Like, I really do think I'm supposed to be somewhere. And then his face popped up on my X feed, and I was like, that's where I'm supposed to be. That's where I'm supposed to be, over there. And I went there, and I had originally planned to be there for an hour, and then I ended up staying for almost 5 hours because it was just, I was actually having a lot of fun with everybody, so that was exciting. All right, so on my big calendar, I don't have too much going on right now. Okay, I don't see anything alarming on here that I need to make note of right now, so that's good. Let's take a look at what you guys have to say. Let's see. Snickers at Caro. Let's see. Andrew would love a one-on-one. I bet he would. What day was it? I don't remember. What day was it? The stream? It was Friday. So that was on Friday from 6. So I can't remember. You were doing something that day. I can't remember what you were doing. Oh, the one-on-one? Oh, the one-on-ones are usually on Friday when I have them. But it's usually the one-on-ones are like what's working, what's not working, what do we need to get done today, and what do we have to get set up for next week. So that's usually what that looks like. And then we do our like typical like shit talking about like pop culture and whatnot. You're texting. You're hilarious. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start putting in the rest of this bed prep. Save. Okay. Man, it's gonna be a long few days this week. I have no idea when I'm getting back from the gala, so let's just assume it's then. On this day, though, I'm definitely going to bed at 8. Y'all ain't gonna stop me. All right, so on Thursday. Oh, I know why I keep thinking I have 2 things on Thursday. It's because of the watch party with Danny. That's why. So let's put that on here. So that way I don't forget to go to that again. And then, so wake up, coffee. No, I had an agenda on everything. I need to stay on target. Okay. So I think after I get done with that, we're not, depending on when we go to the movie, I'm going to do the Pup Paw Patrol. And what that means is I just take the dog for a really long walk. It's good for her. It's good for me. Dinner. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, I need to walk the dogs in the afternoon too. So let's add that in there. Adding in mandatory dog walk. Why is my day so crazy? Because I set it up this way. Why am I like this? I don't know. All right, so I do like big dogs. Is she in here? Yeah, there's one right there. As you can see, he has a very rough life. It's tough to be Ranger. Yeah, it's tough to be him. All right, so now that I've done all of that, let's work on some of the stuff that I want to get done. So one of the things I want to get done is I want to get out another short story on Friday. As soon as I get done with the stream, the one I wrote for last week, I'm going to put up because I forgot to do that last time. Whose fault is that? Mine. I'm owning it. I am above point of power. It was my fault. So we're going to draft the short story. So let's just go ahead and put that on here. I'm glad I fixed my calendar issue. Makes my life much easier. So draft short story, read short, make that a task. Let's see, how busy am I that day? Not too busy. Okay, so format, short, that's still a task. Let's see, upload short. So put that there, and then promote short. I am promoting so much stuff, guys. So much stuff. I feel very blessed with all the promoting I get to do. But then the real question is, for the short story, when am I going to have time to do that? Fantastic question. Definitely not during this, because that's a Rippaverse day. So this is short story draft. I can normally knock out pretty much everything real quick. So short story draft. This is actually an open day, so I can do short story edit. So we can do that. That's a Rippaverse day. I won't be able to get to that until after lunch. So that is short story format. Save. That is a Rippaverse day. So I will not be able to get to that until... That's really easy to format. Short story format. Okay. No, that's upload. All right, there we go. That's a task. Okay. All right, so that takes care of my articles. That takes care of my short story thing. The other thing, and I already put in my workouts. My workouts are in a different tracker, so I don't need to worry about that over here. All right, cool. Let's take a look at some of my goals that I've got going on here, because I have 20 goals, guys. I have 20 goals, because why not? Maybe we'll make it 21 later. Okay, so the applied knowledge implement. Okay, so this is done because I put on the pitch anything. So once I get done with that audiobook, I will go ahead and make sure that I apply that learning. Celebrating wins. Oh, you know, I haven't celebrated my wins for May, so we could do that. Let's see. When do we want to do that? Or not May, April. I already want May to be over. Can you guys tell? So let's do it on this day. So April wins. I'll just do like a general whatever post about that. It doesn't need to be anything big. All right, so celebrating wins, champion for literacy, partnership opportunities to continue to collaborate with organizations and communication involved, launch, participate in campaign. So I'm already doing this, but what I need to do is... let's see, I need to get images to Jordan because she needs those. Please save the day, save the date for May 6th. That is the day that my charity book is launching through Ripasend. All net profits of that book go straight to Comic Books for Kids. So if you guys are interested in helping out a charity, you can buy the book or you can donate straight to the website. There is no wrong answers here, but please save that day for me. All right, so do that. All right, so images to Jordan, so that way she can make the trailer. You know what I haven't been doing though? I haven't really been promoting Comic Books for Kids very well. Outside of talking about them, I think I need to change that. I think I really do. If I want to work with them, I have to talk about them more than I am right now. So what I'm going to do is in my Dropbox is I'm just going to put in making more posts for them and see what we can do. So CB4K. We'll start with X posts for right now. And I'll throw in their donation link in there. Plus dono link. Such a sweet group. I don't know if you guys know anything about them, but they're absolutely wonderful people, all of them. All right, let's change the banner now that we're here. I don't know if I'm going to get around to planning for May at this rate, but we're going to try. So one other question I have for you guys, if you're willing to share, is what would you recommend for someone learning to plan their time? Don't promote kids, get enough of them in middle management. What do you... Oh. Comic Books for Kids. Comic Books for Kids, sir. You funny, though. You funny. Are you on break right now? Is that why you're out here doing shenanigans? I think it is. All right. Let's see. So we did the Champion for Literacy goal, Charity Impact. I just kind of talked about that. Creative Business Mentor. Let's see. For next 90 days structure. I have not done this. I have not done this at all. Shit. So I'm trying to start classes to help people that are trying to go into business for themselves or be entrepreneurs, or help them with that. So one of the classes that I want to do is I want to do a digital marketing class. So what I need to do, that is a weekend project. That's just what's going to happen. So... Oh, I haven't even done like the Phoenix Forge stuff. Why, guys? Why do I do this to myself? Why do I give myself so much stuff to do? Let's see. Oh, here we go. We got one answer I want to see. I'm always in shenanigans. Shift is over and had to harass my favorite writer. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just for that, I'll write something that you like to read. Just let me know what that is. Let's see. Beginning planning, start small, track for a week or two, or plan one day at a time. That is great advice. Absolutely great advice. I know I definitely started doing that at one point when I was like getting over like depression. And sometimes my plan was just kind of like, I'm going to walk to the mailbox and come back. Like, and that was all I had to do. That was all I had to do at that time. Let's see. Marco says, I would recommend alarms for planned times and things. And then he goes, alarms. Alarms. I should do that more with, because I have this beautiful iPad that I try to use more often, but I'm really bad about using the alarm reminder feature. It's one of those things where it's like, sometimes I just ignore it. Does anybody else have that problem with alarms and stuff like that? Is that, or is that just a me thing? I just, like, I have selective, like, accountability, I guess. Like, oh no, not today. We're not going to do that today. Okay, but I do need to plan out that what that class is going to look like. So Paw Patrol. All right, let's be real here. Let's first do this. So I am going to meal plan. Oh, this usually takes me like 2 hours though. Okay, so we're going to meal plan for the following week. So I'm being realistic with myself here. Paw Patrol. Okay, I really want to spend time with my husband, so I probably don't want to start thinking about this until here. So let's do the digital marketing class planning here, and then I can figure out when I'm going to launch it for everybody else. If you're interested in such things, let me know. Let me know. I've been doing this for a short minute, and I even have a fancy piece of paper that says I know how to do it now. I feel so fancy. Fancy. All right, so that was the creative business owner, creative sanctuary. That's about cleaning my house. Oh, next 90 days, I'll reset my writing room environment. Man, I'm glad you guys can't see my desk. Let's see, I'll establish 15-minute home reset for decluttering. That's not too bad. Okay, so I feel very confident that I've done that. Let's see. Other goal, faith-based leadership for next 90 days. I will implement faith review purpose every day. Elevate commitments to values. I have been kind of doing it, but if I had to have complete ownership of that, I have not done it completely. But what I will do is I will add that into my journal reflections. So journal, and I'm going to write that in here too. So faith journal, reflect. Because I would rather be that something that I write down than type, if that makes sense to anybody else that is here by chance. Let's see, journal / reflect. I see a few other people have joined us. Give me one moment and I will take a look at your delightful comments as well. Oh man, did I just see Mike Barron? I gotta have Mike Barron on a podcast. I got to. Danny, do you want Mike Barron on a podcast? I know it's not completely film related, but let me know. Maybe next time I'll just have Danny come on here with me and we can just plan together. Let's see. So the Geeky Catholic, I do the Mike Barron way where I have to write everything down in a daily planner I carry around. It's Batman. It's Batman, so I'm cool. I get it. I absolutely do. I at one point really did try to go completely digital and be like a tree's best friend, but like after I want to say March, April timeframe, like it just didn't work. So we've gone back to the paper thing, and I feel much safer with it. And I think it's just because I love to fiddle with it. Like my husband was literally watching me fiddle with it this morning, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Literally nothing. I'm just moving the stuff." So that's what we were doing. Well, it's up to Danny because it's on her channel. So if Danny's cool with it, then we'll do it. But that is a thing I can definitely do. All right, let's go back to my 20 whatever goals that I have. Oh, here's my favorite. Finish Blood in the Rain. Oh my god. The book I haven't finished yet. I have to finish it. Oh my goodness. It's just, let's see. So Thursday. Oh, guys, I have a huge block of time on Thursday. I could do some serious writing. Okay. I'm kind of excited now. Okay. So let's do Blood in the Rain. Drafting session. All right. For those of you who are like, when do you sleep? As you can see, I sleep around 9. I start sleeping around 9. So, let's see. Record how long it takes. Yeah, it takes. Oh, things take before you start planning. Gives you more realistic. That's actually really great advice, because one of the things that happened with me is that I hate laundry. Like if I could outsource anything in my house, laundry would be the first one. But one day I literally just timed myself and I realized that I would spend all day putting the laundry away for an activity that takes me 15 minutes to do, right? And I felt so dumb because I was like, it literally takes me 15 minutes to do this. Why am I just not knocking it out? I still need to do my laundry after the stream. I haven't done it yet. Good times. All right, so finish Blood in the Rain. We did that. Juggle Master. I want to get better at juggling, but I have not made time for juggling. So I think what I'll do is I will just add in juggling as a thing to do as a task. So why do I want to juggle, you say? It's actually part of like my recovery for my surgery, because it requires hand-eye coordination and arm movement and all of that. And it's really cool. I just really I think I just secretly want to be a clown, guys. I secretly want to be a clown. I want to go run away with the circus. All right. I just want to be a performer and tell bad jokes and play with fire. I'm sure some of you can understand that. All right. So let's do this. Let's see, task. All right. Juggle, make that a task. This is when I love Obsidian. Thank you, Obsidian. Thank you for being here for me. So I guess that technically is considered PT juggling. It is. I made time for it last week, but I didn't make time for it this week. I think because I didn't write it down like I am right now. I was just so stuck in my head about other things that had to get done. Lefty Crochet says, fold the clothes straight out of the dryer. It gets done faster, and I learned that from Danny K. White. I feel like that's a name I should know. We're taking a pause to educate myself on this person. Danny K. White. Who are you, and why are you important? Oh, you look like a person that knows things about house. Let's see. A slob comes clean. Yeah, you would be. Oh, decluttering at the speed of life. That's why I know the name. Yes, I read that book. I can't remember if you said you were reading that book. I thought it was pretty. It was really. I really liked it. It was very well done. All right, what else am I doing to drive myself insane? Back to the goals. Life of Curiosity. So for next 90 days, I'll schedule 3 hobby blocks, complete 3 personal outings or adventures, and experiment with at least 1 new hobby or creative activity. Well, I'm going to see a movie with the man. That's one thing. Let's see. This is Wednesday. I'm streaming with Thomas. I'm already going to be doing a hobby with politically incorrect knitters. So that is 1. I am playing Stardew. Let's change this to Stardew with Danny. So I am playing Stardew with Danny. So that's 2. So what is the 3rd one I could do, my friends? Oh, I need to tell my friend I can't watch no Chuname. Okay, I gotta tell him we're not doing Chuname that day. This is technically, the gala's technically an adventure, guys, right? I think it's technically an adventure. I'm just saying. But if not, call me out on my bullshit, please. Life of Curiosity, so new. Something that inspires. You know what I want to do? I think when I get home, I just want to watch planner videos. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. And now I'll put a little heart there because I don't know what it is about people who do planner videos. Maybe it's the ASMR voices, right? Or maybe I don't know. They're so fucking calming and soothing. I'm like, yeah, let me watch you organize your life. Show me more about your stickers. Oh my goodness. Yes. Tell me more, right? It's so calming. It really is. And I just kind of sit there and just like melt my chair. I'm like, all right. So Life of Curiosity. So I have, in fact, made sure that was a thing. Lifelong learner, we already doing. Okay, so I already picked the book out. Living example. So for next 90 days, I will begin documenting 3 core workouts from my business and creative process, such as content creation studios. I guess this technically counts. It's 1 stream, but I don't think it fully counts though. So I know when I work out, I'm going to record that. I keep meaning to do this planner video. I actually documented part of the planner video, but I haven't done the digital part. Like what you guys are looking at right now, I haven't like recorded that part of it yet. So, but what I need is an undisturbed time to actually do it. And I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to stream again next week between 2 and 4. So, plan with me stream. So let's do that. And Danny, if you want to come on to the next Plan With Me stream, you're welcome to. Living examples. So, writing, production, content studio. What I need to do is just make an editing block where I just work undisturbed for editing. It's just the first is just not going to happen though. That's the problem. And I don't want to do it on Saturday because I need my decompression time. What are we doing on Wednesday? Paw Patrol, and then I've got the Tom. You know what? This is it. Okay, so this is the digital planning recording. I don't think it's going to take me all this time to do it, but we'll see. But one thing I am going to do right after the watch party with Danny is I'm going to plan my next day. Okay, plan next day. Let's see, we're going to do that before bed, absolutely. And we're just going to have to do it after a journal. Actually, do it then. Plan next day. We're going to plan my next day after lunch on that day. And then I don't plan the next days. No, I do. I don't know why I lied to you. I like that. Don't let me lie to you guys. Hold me accountable. Be like, we know you're lying. We know you're lying. Is that okay that you want to join next week or no? Let's see. Russ says, over the past 10, 15 years, my solution to laundry has been buy more clothes. So what do you do with the old clothes? You just wear them and throw them away? You will join me next week. Okay. So stream with me / Danny. All right, Danny. There you go. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to spell your name right. Spell your name right. All right. So piles and piles of laundry to do. See, the easy thing to do is for all of us to make enough money that we can outsource it, right? That would be the easy thing to do. Okay, so that was my living example. Meaningful creative community. So over the next 90 days, I will schedule regular check-ins with at least 5 key friends and collaborators to initiate at least 2 conversations. I actually do need to note that. So on this day, schedule Anne call. I like to call Anne once a week. She's cool. She's cool. Let's see. I need to talk to Epic Mike on that day. Let's see. Who else do I need to talk to? I talk to Danny every day. Not to brag about it or anything. Danny and I talk every day. She's kind of cool like that. The collaborator thing, though, that's the hard thing. Collaborators to initiate at least 2 conversations. You know, probably what I need to do is reach out to Antoine. No. I need to find collaborators. That's what I need to do. Find charity collaborators. So, but there's no way I'm going to be able to have time to do it on this day. So we're going to move that actually over here. So my bad. Oh, what do you mean? Okay, I guess I'm just going to do it for multiple days right now. Task event, and then let's look for them on this day as well. I'm not going to do it on the weekend. Let's see, 5 key friends, collaborators. I don't know if Marv is still here, but I'll talk to Marv about things too. All right, personal brand revenue. My weakest point ever, making money as me. It's wonderful. It's wonderful making money as me. Because if I don't know. Let's go take a look at my unit sales, guys. Let's take a look. Unit sales, Kindle. And what I mean by unit sales is I know some folks are like, but you work at Rippaverse. What about your money over there? I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about like the stuff I do outside of them, right? Out of them, like I'm not there. So today didn't sell anything. That's fine. I will say this month I did sell 4 units and I had almost 900 pages read. Oh, which yields a whole total of $10. Yes, $10. My goal actually is every month I want to earn $60. And I know you guys are like, so why is it $60? Well, because it takes about $60 to do my nails. So I figure if I earn $60 a month, I have a reason why I can go and get my nails done, right? That's the reward I get. Granted, what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to take that money and reinvest it into something more, right? But I haven't been doing that very well. But so the things I have not been doing when it comes to the Kindle stuff is if you guys follow me on X, I talk about it there all the time, but I'm not trying to what I'm not doing is I'm not using ads, but the reason I'm not using ads is because that takes money, and sometimes ads only work after they've been in circulation for like 3 months, right? So I'm trying not to do that. I know, right, Russ? Right? Like $2 a day seems like it's an achievable thing, right? But like for example, like this month I sold 4 units. I got $10. That's about as far as I got. Oh, it's Misty Kate. Hey, Misty Kate, how are you? Very nice avatar, very classy looking you got there. But yeah, so that's my goal, to try and see if I can get at least 60 per month, right? Part of what I can do for that is I can put out more short stories. So that's kind of my goal right now, to keep doing that until, oh man, it was a book called Make 1,000 a Month, based off of short stories. And so what she would do, she would release another short story every week. I started to do that experiment a couple years ago, and then I got disenchanted because for me to produce books at that time, it cost more than what I was making. But we can fix that. We can. We're on the road to making that happen. It's one of those things where you have to like trust the process and the system before it actually like does the return. So that's where we're at right now. Cost me time and effort. But anyway, going back to the goal over here. Well, on that note, if you guys are interested in supporting any of my work, if you go into the video description, you'll find my link tree where you can find all my work that you can buy. Some of it is $1, some of it is $5, some of it is free. Please help yourselves. That would make me very happy. Thank you. Okay, moving on. Oh, let's see. Scheduling. So that's the blog. I already took care of that. Weekly live stream, doing it right now with you guys, but I've also got Monday and Thursday, so that's with Danny for us to one day make our movie. We're going to make a movie one day. I should put that as my goal. Let's see. I will outline, develop, structure, revenue. So I haven't done that really. I have not done that yet. So how about we do that? I have a lot of high thinking things going on these days. So digital marketing. Actually, you know what would be really good is after I get done planning the digital marketing, I will plan how to make more money for me. So brand, self-brand. No, here we'll do Caro brand income. Because I'm really good about doing this for other people, but I'm absolute trash at doing it for me. So maybe I can stop being trash. Oh, it's Bruce. Hey, Bruce. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you're doing well. I should change the banner. Let's see. It's time for a shout out. Is there a content creator on YouTube you take inspiration from when it comes to organizing? Is there anyone? Does brand Caro have a logo? I do, actually. I just can't show it on StreamYard because it's butt. Do I have it in here though? I might have it in here. I'm looking. No, I don't see it in here. But it's a feather quill that says "No guts, no story." That is the logo for me. Let's see. The Organized Money, YouTube and Etsy. Oh, really? We're gonna take a pause and see what that is. The Organized Money. Who are you? Oh, fancy website. Oh, she's cute too. Oh, good call to action. Great newspaper fold. This is well done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me organize your finances so your dreams can come true. She got a book. That's really good. Very well done. Here, it's my channel. I should be able to throw this in here. Let's see if it will let me. Nope, it didn't let me. Just let me. Man, I think I might have to get a new keyboard. Let's see. All right, linky link. Okay, it did let me share it. Go check out this person's website. Looks super, super nice. Very well done. I'm going to bookmark it. I'm going to look at it later. Let's see. We got the heart breathings. I have seen her content. Sarah is a person that I like to watch from the sidelines, and part of me would love to like interact with Sarah, but a little shy, I guess. A little shy when it comes to Sarah. All right. Let's go back to my goals. All right. Rooted in spiritual life for the next 90 days, I'll establish a constant scripture study rhythm, studying scripture 5 days per week. I do that. I have not been doing the theology books. I do the scripture daily, but I don't do the theology books. But it's just turning into a time thing right now. Media digest. I mean, if it was something that was like, I don't want to say easy to digest, like, you know, mere Christianity, but some of these things get a little deep into what I'm trying to do. But I should still hold myself accountable, and I should still do something like that. So let's do this where I know I have a list of theology books. I think I wrote them down somewhere. So what I'll do is pick a theology book for next week. Does anybody here have a good theology book that they like by chance? I'm reading Mere Christianity. I love it. I really do. C.S. Lewis, very on top of what they were writing there. He's done a couple of books that I was very well impressed with. Love these recommendations, trying to declutter my house and eventually get back to writing in the midst of a busy job. Oh, then you're going to really like that book, Decluttering at the Speed of Life. That's a really good one. From where did you go? Oh no, where is it? I saw it. It was here. No. Damn. Okay. It was somewhere in the chat, but I've lost it. Anyway, Decluttering at the Speed of Life. Very good book if you haven't read it already. Highly recommended. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Dana Kate White. There you go. I'll leave that up there so you can look it up, Misty Kate. Let's see. Rogue Physique. I'm working on that. So that's about getting the body of Rogue. And not just any Rogue. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going for 1990s Rogue with the very curved backside. So I have that plan already done. So I feel very confident in that one. I don't have to revisit this one. You're welcome, Misty Kate. You're welcome. And again, if there's a content creator on YouTube that you take inspiration from, please feel free to shout them out. I may follow them too. I love learning from people who are better than me. Let's see. So for next 90 days, household routines by establishing a weekly reset. I am actually already doing this through targeted organization project. That I'm not doing. I am not doing the organization project. Mostly because the two problem areas that I need to organize is my closet, the one over here. Hold on, let me have my ownership here. So this closet, I have to organize it. It's my craft closet. If there's anybody here who does any kind of craft, whether it be paper, yarn, or whatever, you know what that looks like. And I have a whole closet that looks just like that. So it scares me a little bit. I don't want to go in there. Sometimes I run in there to grab what I need and I quickly close the door instead of facing the fact that I am not cleaning it. So maybe what I will do is I will spend a part of a weekend working on that. I keep asking my husband to do it with me because I feel like if I had my support therapy human with me, I might get it done faster. But we haven't gotten there yet. So. But what does that mean? It means I have to put it on the calendar. That's what it means. Did I put lunch on here? I didn't put lunch on here. Let's see. Lunch. Okay. Oh, that's right. I don't know if we're watching a movie that day or not. So how about after the puppy patrol, I tackle craft closet. You could always just look for trash. No. It might all be trash. That's my worry. It might all be trash. Now there's just like one corner in there that I really need to look at and fix. So I will tackle craft closet. We'll just spend 1 hour doing that. Maybe the 1 hour is all it needs. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I might be hyping myself up like the laundry thing. Who knows? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows? Let's see. So this is when we have breaks. Let's see. Oh, wow. This not. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at my banners that I had for this set up like forever ago. And it looks like this is when I had planned organizing time that we were supposed to do together. But that's okay. I can just add another banner. 1 second. All right, so what do you wish that you were better about planning? I asked that question because I need to know what I'm better about planning. I think I need to be better about not planning overload. I think that's what I need to be better at planning. That is a book. Let's see, studio builder. In the next 90 days, I will create a studio identifying 3 potential collaborators. I'm working on that right now. Okay, so that's for Little Lanterns. That's fine. Strong athletic body. I'm actually doing that right now, so I feel very good. Creative revenue. We just kind of went over that. Identify my 3 primary revenue opportunities and strengthen 1 existing revenue stream, and then launch a new test one. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to try a new thing. Oh, I keep meaning to do Patreon, and I just don't do it. What are your guys' thoughts on Patreon? I'm just curious. What are your thoughts on Patreon? I wish I knew what this day was going to look like. Let's see. Patreon hard. Let's see. I can't keep up with subscription stuff. I don't have time. Patreon is hard. Huh. Maybe I won't do research on Patreon then. Let's exit out of that. No, I think I will still do research on Patreon. Not just for me, but I think I'll do it for some clients that I may end up talking to. So let's do the Patreon research anyway. And if I end up using it and going for it, then we'll see. Let's see. Patreon is a good system, but it's drifted over the years. They have a lot of fees and interfere a bit. Maybe research it and compare it with YouTube subscriptions or Substack. So, like, I tried Substack, so that's one of them. And so one of the issues I'm running into at Substack is, so like on Tuesday, I have like an article that I put up. It's a writing craft article where or maybe a writing craft article, right? And so that one's free. And then on the following Thursday, I have a worksheet that's related to that article to help people who are writers trying to like hone in on a particular thing. Sometimes I get stuff for that, and sometimes I don't. I have one person that keeps subscribing and unsubscribing all the time, which is really screwing with my metrics, but I can't do anything about that because every time there's somebody that unsubscribes repeatedly from a thing, like that tells like the platform algorithm something, then it flags me for not being promoted. So it's like, cool. I love it. I mean, one of the things I thought I could try and do is try and get remonetized back on YouTube, but that's an uphill battle I don't want to do. It's a lot of work. I could just write more books. Maybe that's just what I need to do, or just write more books. I remember back in the day getting an email from the CEO because I was deemed a whale for having a 100-month payment via them. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. I just thought of something for next week, but already forgot. No, remember it, Crochet. Remember it. You might need it. Yeah, I think I'll go take a look at it. Yeah, the obnoxious side of building your own thing. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, because my Avenue streams right now, outside of Rippaverse, because that's really kind of rolled into my salary for the most part. But I've got the short stories that I do. I've got the Substack that I've got. I've got donations if people want to do the donations. But it's the third one that I'm not doing very well. I think maybe what I might start doing is take all those worksheets that I am making. I think I've almost got like a year worth of them at this point. Almost. No, I don't have a year worth of them because I started doing it in the Q4 of 2025. But I could probably bundle some of them up and put them on Etsy or Ko-fi or something. I haven't looked at Ko-fi. Yet. YouTube monetized have gone insane in the last few weeks. Loads of channels are getting yeeted for AI slop despite being 100% human generated. Oh yeah, I've heard about that too. It's freaking obnoxious. It's like, do you want me to make you money or not? Like, what do you want? It's like, we need you to be human, and then you show up, and then they promote the AI slop, and then take down the humans. Like, I'm so confused. What's happening? What is happening? Do you want me to make you money or not? Ko-fi's nice, just not the best storefront UI for me, but it has low fees. Maybe I'll just look at that too. Can't hurt to see what happens. I know Danny's got a store. You've got a store, Danny. On the Etsy's. You've got a store. Alright, so that is the 90-day sprint for that one. Marriage partnership, I'm good on that one. Let's see. Mental energy. You sure do. Tell us about your store, Danny. Tell us about your store. That's my plug for you, ma'am. Tell me about your store. And then while you do that, Misty Kate says workouts and day job. Work is high-paced marketing and it's stressful. The better I can organize and follow it, the better. Like, what kind of marketing do you mostly focus on? Ko-fi seems really good for tipping. It's not really a subscription / platform as far as I know. I've seen, like, there was one person who talked about how you could do a lot of things with Ko-fi, and when I tried to ask her questions, she immediately like paywalled me and said I had to pay her $1,000 to get answers to my questions, which I want to let you guys know, for a funnel system for trying to get leads, that was a complete shit move. Don't do that. Okay, you got to lure me in a little bit more, make it worth my time, and not before you slap me with the 1,000 information paywall. Ease me into it. Make me want it. Make me hungry for it. Don't be like, no, 1,000 to have that answer. Bitch, I'll just Google it. I got ChatGPT now. Come on now. Hello, how are you? Oh my goodness, look at the little one you have. Oh, precious. Patrick Farmer, how are you doing today on this wonderful Sunday? How are you doing? Let's see. I can tell you about Ko-fi subscriptions. I did it before for a little bit, and I'll tell you for free. Let's see. So, comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com is my official merch store for my channel. 100s of the nerdy designs inspired by all your nerdy favorites, created by yours truly. Please go check out her store. It's quite delightful, just like her. She's so wonderful. Let's see. Truly not great at planning. Probably my understanding of time and space is the problem. Oh man, sounds so sciencey. I don't know how long things take or how much space I need to do them. You know what? That's fair. I think that's where we all need to figure out how long things take. I mean, I mentioned earlier in the stream about how I spend all day putting off the laundry, knowing that it takes me 15 minutes to do. So, for free. I found out that saying something is free and easy is like the best marketing way to do anything. I might have to start doing that myself. Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe that's how I have to start marketing my books. I'll just call them free and easy and see how many sell. Let's see. I think I know, but I don't. It takes half an hour and it takes 3 hours. I used to write papers at 4 a.m. and do well, and it would ruin my understanding of what I can do on the regular, for example. I get you. That was one thing I had to learn when I was working at home with my own time management schedule, and I ended up having to get a Pomodoro timer, if anybody uses one of those. I find Pomodoro timers to be exceptionally useful, but I know people that I have time blindness struggle with that too. So let's do another one. Okay, so another question for anyone who feels like answering. No pressure. Your answers are voluntary. Time blindness is real. There are people who will try to quickly watch a 30-minute video in 5 minutes. No, so I know what you're talking about. I say it like this because the people who I know who have actual time blindness have a condition that goes with it. And the reason I use air quotes is because I'm finding more people are claiming that they have it when in fact it's not the case. It's an excuse. So that's why I do the air quote thing. Your husband has time blindness. You can almost say that women have time blindness because when we say we'll be ready in like 10 minutes, we're still doing it like 45 minutes later. So just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. But what are key things that help you with planning your day? Feel free to share. Feel free. What was I saying here? Let's see. Let's say reflection practice, rest periods during the week. Oh, this is about resting. This is about resting. I'm kind of bad at this. Well, I do have reflecting, and I am trying to go to bed around 8 every day, except on the stream days. There's so much work to do, though. I want to rest. I want to work. I think what I'll do is I'll just make these my. I'll even put it in all caps. Look, guys, rest. I will rest. God made us to rest. We should rest. Let us rest, brothers and sisters. All right, there we go. Look, I did it. I added the resting. Will I do it? We'll find out later. We'll find out later. Trusted author catalog. Over the next 90 days, I will complete one major writing project. Weekly writing schedule, at least writing 5 sessions per week. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Track my daily work and not doing that at all. Definitely not tracking my daily work count. And ensure steady progress towards my yearly output goal. So this is when I said I was going to do Milwordy again. And that was very ambitious of me. I have not started to do Milwordy, but I probably could start tracking my word count. But we could track that in a planner. So let's take a look here. When in doubt, make a spread. Let's see. How much longer do we have here together? Oh, we have 30 minutes. Wow, an hour and a half went by in no time. That's amazing. That's amazing, guys. I don't know if it went by fast for you like it went by for me. Let's take a look. You know what? Under my planner, I have a section here that I'm not using for anything, and now that's going to be my daily word count. So let's just color that. I could put this in Obsidian and make a really cool graph with it and all that other stuff, but what would I do with that graph? I don't know. I don't know what I would do with that graph. I don't know what I would do with it. I'd probably just show it off and be like, look, everybody, I wrote all these words. Look at all the words I wrote. Or I could just send you the book that the words are for and the article. I could do all of that. I technically wrote 3,000 words yesterday for that article in my movie review of Michael Jackson. You can find it on thatparkplace.com. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. All right. All right, well, that was wonderful to go over all of my goals and see what I was and was not doing. Oh my goodness, why did I do this to myself? All right, I feel pretty good about this though. Mostly feel pretty good about it. Oh, you know what? I am actually resting more because on top of the resting that I'm doing on Saturday and Sunday, Stardew Valley is technically resting, and I'm spending it with my bestest best friend. Okay? So, there, yeah, we're good. Your calendar is very satisfying to look like. I'm really glad that that's your thought because I showed somebody my calendar one time and they were like, your calendar gives me anxiety. Oh man. But if I had a better setup, I would actually show you guys my paper calendar. Did you just bite me? Did you just bite me in the butt, ma'am? Sorry, I have a dog here, and I think she just pawed my butt. You go lay down. So yeah, but I showed them my calendar, and they were all like, "Your calendar gives me anxiety," and I was like, "Please don't say that. This is my life." Yeah, seriously, like, look, they're all pastel colors, right? It's all like calming, right? It's like it's all beautiful. We got this really nice teal and some bright yellows for like the important things I shouldn't forget that I need to do. And then, you know, the nice pinks for like times I get to spend with like really cool people, right? Like if I have that mentality, it works really well. Okay. That was my attempt. I should plan better. Wait, we're drinking, and then there's another issue with planning. Oh man, I gotta be careful with the drinking. There was a stream I used to do with Lisa Daly, and that was called Stickers and Liquor, which is a great name, good branding. But let me tell you, like, no planning got done at all, like zero. There was no planning. I was like, we're not planning, we're just drinking, and I don't mind that. But also at the same time, I feel like we should be doing both. So I don't remember what happened to that. I don't know if she took that and ran with it or what. Let's see, graphs for graph sakes are fun. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. I also don't want to plan. I run the house on paint splatters and vibes. But also we have to because of goals in life. So sigh. I feel that. Zero planning was planned. No, absolutely correct. Like at one point, like I remember, I think it was like the second or third stream where it was like at that point I was like, I have to plan everything I need to plan before the stream because no planning happens. Like absolutely none. Zero. And Lisa was so sweet. She just wanted to talk to the chat and vibe and hang out and stuff. And I mean, we can make social streams that do that. I just need them to not include the words planning. So, all right. Well, I have done everything but plan for May, which that's exciting. Let's take a look here. That's April. As you guys can see right here, not much planning was done during April on Obsidian, because what happened is if you take a look on the 6th to the 12th, that's when I kept running into like my friction points with the system, and I was just like, screw it, and I just like threw it all out the window. But we can take a look here. Let's see. Is there a plan? Oh, let me take that down. So, and again, what are key things to help you with planning your day? Should you choose to share them, please do. Let me take a look at May. I don't think I have a lot going on. I don't know. I have one doctor's appointment on the 27th. That's what I have. So, doctor appointment. Let's see. That's an appointment. So, we'll leave that for all day for right now. No, I don't think I have anything else going on. June, I have stuff going on because there's there's possibly 2 conventions I'm going to. One of them I don't know about. I know I'm going to one. I bought an airplane ticket to go to it. The second one I don't know anything about. So that's my favorite. It's my favorite. No, I'm thinking July. What's going on in June? What's happening in June? Why did I... Something's happening in June, guys. On the 12th, 13th, and 14th. What is that? Oh, wait. I think I might know what it is. Hold on, guys. I think I might know what it is. I think that's SpaceCon. That is, in fact, SpaceCon. It is SpaceCon. That's going on. Good job, me, for remembering. So... How do I want to tackle that? I'm just going to write it on here. Actually, I'm going to rewrite all of this on here. I have like these really cool like transparent sticky notes. Like I love them to death. They're great. Let's see. Oh, we have a wonderful answer that I will read in just a second. First thing I'm going to do is this though. before I forget, because I will forget. I'm really good at forgetting. Okay. So this is SpaceCon. I know I'm going to that. That's for sure. Let's see. BBQ to Joel. This one I have to do actually this coming week. So let me just put that on there for next week. Put it right there. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's read this beautiful answer. Let's see. Not great at this, but my life isn't in complete shambles because I have a pretty aggressive phone reminder to take my medications early. I regret to inform you this helps a lot. Otherwise, who knows? No, I know some like folks like really live like ride or die by like their phone notification system. If it works for you, that's absolutely cool. It does not work for me. I'm just kind of like, nah. But I think that's just because I am not, what's the word? I am electing to ignore it when I could follow it. So the fault is completely on me for not trying to follow a system that could otherwise benefit me. How could I fix that? I don't know. I'll do some self-reflecting after the stream. Let's see. What site calendar are you using? I am using a software. It is known as Obsidian. It's actually a note-taking knowledge management system. And I have a couple of plugins. And when I mean I have a couple, I mean I have like 58. But I have a couple of plugins in here. And what I do with the plugins is I create calendars like what you're looking at right here. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like what you see right here, if I try and change this anywhere else, it will mess up everything. So like now that it's here, I can't touch it. Or suddenly you'll start seeing like duplicates of everything that's on here, and I don't, and it's really annoying. That's why when it came to this part, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse very well, but when it came to this 2-week period right here, a whole bunch of stuff basically just got dropped off because I was like, it's just not working. The stuff in yellow, those are meetings that I have, and what I do is I take very aggressive meeting notes because this has literally saved me so many times when people try to say that we talked about one thing and I'm like, oh no, because we talked about this and you were supposed to do that, and all of that stuff. So it's really good. I like it a lot. Again, it's got a learning curve. So if you're somebody who's very intimidated by software and learning how to use it in coding and whatnot, I don't know if I would recommend this first. I'd probably say go stick with Notion if you're already using Notion, or if you are already a paper planner person, or use a Google Calendar or an Apple Calendar or Apple Reminders or whatever, just stick with that. But this is the thing that I use. And the nice thing I like about the note system in here is it will just immediately sort where those notes go for me. Because one thing I really, 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 really hate about my knowledge management systems is when I have to sort them. I really hate managing that stuff. But I have all this set up where if I make an event or I put a note here, it goes into a folder. It's same thing with the media digest thing that I've got right here. So anytime I put a note here, it immediately gets slopped into a folder and it stays there and everything's wonderful. It's all good. And I have a great time. But yeah, the reason I ended up making this one calendar for Media Digest is because on the M4 podcast that I go to on Thursdays now, one of the things they'll ask is like, what are you reading or watching or doing? And at one point I was like, I don't actually know. I know I have. And so now I have this to help me remember. So good times. It's just offloading like parts of my memory that I don't want to carry with me. So I'm outsourcing it, right? So I'm outsourcing the responsibility of that feature into a different program. Now the question is, if something happens to this program, what will happen to me? I will lose my mind. It will be completely gone. I will just like quietly like curl up on the floor and cry for who knows how long. Who knows? What time are we streaming? We're not streaming on Friday. Andrew, I asked what time you wanted to have your one-on-one. Because we haven't done a one-on-one at work for a while. Would you like to have a one-on-one at work? Let's see. I've never used Scrivener calendar. Oh, does Scrivener have a calendar? Oh my god, I didn't know that. This is Obsidian though, so I don't know if that's... I may have misspoken if I said Scrivener. This is Obsidian. I guess we could stream on Friday. Should we stream on Friday? I can't stream on Friday. Oh, that type of one-on-one. Yes, yes, sir. Yes. Yes. I don't think it does. Okay, Misty Kate, we're going on a side quest. We're gonna find out Scrivener's got a calendar. Let's do this. The Scrivener... use a calendar. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I think it does. Scrivener does not have a built-in interactive calendar for scheduling time frame management. Okay. Is there any way to add a calendar? There's people asking for it. Thanks for your suggestion. Take your suggestion, look at this thread. You might like this one. Let's go to this thread. No, yeah, it kind of looks like Scrivener because I designed it to look like Scrivener. That's the thing with Obsidian, is that you can go into the CSS folder and you can design this thing to look like whatever you want. It looks like this right now just because that's how I have it set up. But at some point, I'm going to do the recording of how I digitally plan things outside of what you guys are seeing, and then I'll post that video up online, and then you guys can see how I actually use Obsidian when it comes to tracking and doing everything. Plugin. Which plugin? Oh, it's not saying if there's a plugin for Scrivener for calendar stuff. I'm looking. Because that would be really cool. Let's see. I always love when people go to Literature on Latte and ask them for things, and they're always like, no. Creating a Scrivener timeline, how to export your timeline. I mean, you can do that with the metadata of each of the files. That's one thing, but time for a novel, Scrivener writing software review. Somebody, it looks like, I guess, has it synced up to their Apple Calendar. That's impressive. Let's see. You need to track dates and create a custom metadata file. Okay, so what one person did is that they made a metadata file section within Scrivener. But this looks like somebody who does a bunch of academic writing. So it looks like they had to make it for that feature. So I don't know if it would still work for something like trying to create like an interactive thing like what we're looking at over here. So, well, they should. I'm in agreement with you. They should. You should just do it. Remember how long we had to wait to get like the Windows update for Scrivener 3, and like Apple people were like living like their best life being like, we've had Scrivener 3 forever. It's so good to be Apple. And we're like, what about us over here in Windowland? And they were like, nah. And we waited like, what was it, like a year and a half for that update? But I also don't know anything about like program development for why that took so long. So while I may come off as slightly disgruntled and a little entitled, my ignorance on the topic is also at play. So I just don't know. And now I'm looking at Scrivener too much, so we're going to close this. All right, so I did confirm that it is SpaceCon that's going on in June. So I'm happy that I figured that out, because that would have been embarrassing otherwise. July is when I have the 2 conventions. So that's the Southeast Game Exchange and then possibly Anime Matsuri. I say possibly because I don't know right now. And I think I need to start writing people's birthdays in there, because I know somebody got a birthday coming up pretty soon. And I need to remember what it was. Or when it was. All right. I think we're wrapping it up though, folks. I think we're wrapping it up. I think we're good. Oh, it's comics. Okay. Let's see, planning is done, such as this. Now I can go back to unused weeks and fill in the white space with planner stickers I will not use functionally. I like how you think, Crochet. I like how you think. I have some stickers that are here that they're quite beautiful, and I haven't used them yet. They just, I feel like I'm just kind of like hoarding them away. Like I'm like trying to be like, I can only use it. I can only use these stickers for special important things. And then they just sit here. So I have to get over that. I think the deadline is May 2nd or 5th. Well, I guess we're about to find out because I am not responsible for that. I just need to be told if I'm going or not. So either way, I'm definitely going to the Southeast Game Exchange, everyone. I will be over there with the that Park Place table. So if you guys want to come and hang out and chat with me, I feel very official to be there because since I write articles for them now, so I feel like I feel so good. I feel like I belong. Let's see. I've been using stickers more often. I feel like a real planner now. Holy hell, I'm a real planner now. We got stickers in our lives. I guess I could throw a sticker on here. Where should I put it at? Here we go. It's not a planning stream if I don't slap one sticker down somewhere, right, guys? Right? That's how it works. That's the rule. Oh, wait. No, that's a guideline. I don't want to lose that. Here we go. We'll put the sticker right here in a place that will not affect anything. There we go, guys. I did it. One sticker. That makes this an official plan with me stream if there's a sticker involved. Okay. I think that's the rule. That's the thing that you have to do. That's what you have to do. Andrew, are we doing the one-on-one on Friday? Do you want to do a one-on-one on Friday? Please tell me. I need to know. Let's see today. That's next week. Do you have to keep everything in one calendar rather than having separate ones work home? It's better visibility, or is it overwhelming? So what I do is if you take a look here, you see how everything's like kind of like in all the teal colors. So those are things that show up in the daily note, right? So those are just things that in general I need to remember to be able to do that day, or things that will happen that day. The multicolored sections that you're seeing here, that's actually where I take my notes at, right? So for example, let's take a look here at the Stardew with Danny stream that's happening on Monday at 6 p.m. CST, if anybody wants to come and game and chill with us. So in opening this has become its own note. It is now a note of things that I can record and jot things down. And I even have a template for this, because that's how we work here. Go back. Go back. I was looking at that. Oh, you took it away. You bitch. This is why this is not a stream for children. All right, so go to the note. All right, so templater, stream. Oh, what is that? I had one for streaming. Where'd it go? Oh, where did my thing go? Oh, this is not good. Planning, project, appointment, monthly, quarterly. Something is missing. Something is amiss. Something is amiss. Let's go. Well, you guys get to see this in lifetime. Let's go. Delete that. That's an orphan note. Archives, resources. That's different. Notes, assets, templates, other. Pretty sure I had one that was just for streaming. Plan. So monthly, quarterly, work, comic content. Oh, maybe no, content's not it. Oh, it feels weird. I'm pretty sure I had one. Notes. Mass movie literature, fleeting. Was it in fleeting notes? Comic content. Let me look at content real quick. Views, likes, performance. Oh, no, it is content. Okay, cool. All right, so it's technically content. That's why it looks like that. All right, cool. Let's see. Go back. All right, so Stardew. Okay, that's why I did it that way. Templater, open, content. So this is schedule. I haven't even scheduled this, so this is to do. I don't even have it to do. Cool. So that's to do. That is going to go live on Monday. It is not completed. Platform that will be on YouTube. That will be a stream, and then here I'm going to track all the fun stuff that goes with it. But that's how I usually do that. So I just have this note that's right here for me to go and track things that have to do with the metrics of like the videos and whatnot. Could I in fact use YouTube to do this? I could, and I have. But sometimes I just want to have some of the data for myself. So, I just started playing Stardew. I'm so happy for you. Have you decided who you're going to marry yet? Danny decided to marry Emily. If you don't stick her, do you even plan, bro? Wow. Wow. Wow, guys. That was deep. I really felt that. I really felt that. I felt that so much. I'm grabbing a snippet of it right now. Here we go. I'm going to leave it right there for you guys to see. As I go to X and I post it on there. Here we go. Don't worry. Erudite's happy that I'm not looking in his direction right now. Let's see. Okay, why are you not coming up? Are you hiding from me? Oh, I'll try. You have a different. There you are. That's what I thought. All right. Okay, cool. All right. I am a snippet. You caught me. I am a snippet. I grabbed so many snippets. Enhance. All right. I have a deep problem playing it now. You're not. That's not a problem. You're having a brain break. That's what this is. You're working on your farm. Everything's doing really well. Everything's great. Don't worry about it. It's okay. All right. I think we're done. I think we're good. Oh, I meant the quote, just being a dork. Oh, okay. I'm glad you clarified that because I can be quite daft sometimes. Things go over my head. All right, cool. So what we did was we planned for the week, and I didn't plan really anything for. I didn't really plan anything for the month. But you know what? I might do that offline. What day is Stardew? Stardew is tomorrow. Mr. Kate, it's going to be tomorrow on my channel starting at 6 p.m. CST to whenever Danny says that we're done. But I usually stop my streams at the 2-hour mark. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably set that up once we're done here. You are welcome to come and judge me for my choices in Stardew, as is your right to do. But I think we're good today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for 2 hours and watching me very OCD plan my life. Also, I don't know if Andrew said that we were meeting for the one-on-one. If you don't sticker, law, anime Matsuri. I have Stream Brain right now. I mean that type of one-on-one. Okay, I never got confirmation. So Andrew, we're having a one-on-one on Friday. There we go. That was easy. I just made the decision. All right. But I think we're good. So thank you guys so much for coming and joining me. I had a great time getting my life together and talking with you and hearing your thoughts on how you plan. If you guys would like to come back, what is this? You've asked about the one-on-one so many times. So I think I'll do this again next Sunday. You guys are welcome to come and join me and see how crazy and hectic my life is, and also everything that I'm trying to get up to. If at any time you guys have questions or need help with planning, that's a great time to show up. And you have all these wonderful people that will show up and work with you on all of these wonderful things. I'm going to try and not look at my calendar now that I've set it up, and I'm going to go and watch a movie so that way I can get ready to watch another movie for later. What exciting times. What exciting times. All right, that's enough for me. I'm ending the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming, joining, support me. Links down below, blah, 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 like, share, blah, 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 blah. Okay, ending stream, confirming streaming. I am waving.